Hey Deborah Ramps, I'm Benny and welcome back. I'd just like to say if you like this content, subscribe for more. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday educational and entertainment marijuana videos for recreational and medical users. Thank you guys. Enjoy the video. Hey Deborah Ramps, I'm Benny and welcome back. In today's video, guys, we're going to deep clean the Puffco Peak 2024. This is a reboot. Alright, let's go, man. Let's start this thing off with the stuff that you guys are going to need. First off, has to be 99% isopropyl alcohol. Get yourself a 32 ounce at least to clean this bad boy. Okay. Next, this is optional, a baggie. You can stick the glass piece in the baggie or you can cover the tips, ends of the glass piece and clean like that. I cleaned like that before. It took me like 4 cycles and it was fully clean. But I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do in this video. Alright. Paper towels. Alright. I'm going to show you what you do with these in a little bit. Next, a container with some isopropyl alcohol, 99%, mainly clean, fresh isopropyl alcohol. I got some stuff in here. I'm going to take it out real quick, but make sure it's clean iso, okay, guys? And another thing, some Q-tips. These might come in handy. So I got them in this little container. Alright. Almost forgot one more ingredient, and that's salt. You're going to need to clean the glass piece. First off, warning, okay? Do not submerge your atomizer in any iso or water when your atomizer is still hot, okay? Also, power down your device before you start working on it. You don't have to, but let's just be safe. Hold the button and it's powered down, okay? But that other last warning, that's for real, all right? So make sure it's not hot when you're working on it, okay? Another thing, do not rinse the atomizer with any water. No water is supposed to touch the atomizer because it's ceramic, okay? It can damage your atomizer. You might have to buy a new one. So I'm going to warn you guys before that. Do not rinse it with no water. Do not submerge it in any water, okay? That's another thing, all right? So first off, let's take this peak apart. The glass piece comes off like this. Just pull this back. There goes the glass piece. It still has water in it. Set that aside. Alright, the atomizer, you just grab the top right here. See this right here? And you twist it. And it comes right off, alright? Then you should be left with this. Alright? And, okay. So since you're left with this, you want to clean this base with alcohol, okay? Just rinse, just wipe it with alcohol, and then there's like an opening right here where like the air flows through, like the smoke flows through. Just get at that with a Q-tip. Clean that area, get in there. I don't know if you can see it. Just get in that area right there. Clean the base all around there. It can get pretty gross right there. Clean inside right here where the atomizer's at, where the hole's at, where the airflow's at, because that can get pretty dirty. And then the contact points where the atomizer contacts the base, clean those off too. Make sure there's no debris on them so it has perfect contact. Just wipe all that down with Q-tip. Atomizer too on the bottom, make sure the base, the contact points are clean so there's no dust and debris or residue or oil on it. Just make sure that's all clean. Alright. Now with the paper towels, we can just wipe the base with so it can be quicker. Just pour a little ice on it right there. Hold on. Got a little ice on it right there. And we're just gonna take that and we're just gonna wipe the base down. The base will, like oil and dirt will collect on the base. So it's nice to wipe it down so it looks presentable, nice and clean. But I keep mine clean pretty much regularly, so it's not that dirty, you know. And there we go, clean base. That's pretty much how you clean your base right there. Alright. Let's move on to the atomizer now. And let's take this bad boy apart. First off, what you want to do, let's take off the thumbstick, alright? Thumbstick just comes right out. Just pull on it. Comes right out, you're not going to break it. Then you want to take off the silicone on top of the thumbstick. Peels right off like that. It's going to be gunky and nasty if you used it before. Have a lot of oil in it and whatnot. Alright, so this metal piece, it is safe. The metal piece right here, the thumbstick, is safe to dunk in the ISO. I'm going to leave that in there. This silicone piece right here, we're going to clean the inside of it. I got a Q-tip dunked in some ISO. Clean that off right quick. See how it came out yellow? Clean. Alright, next, you want to take the carb cap off on the atomizer. This does come off. It may feel like you're breaking it or it's hard to come off. It's on there pretty nice. But you just grab one end, pull up, there you go. You might want to take this off too because gunk does build up under it right here and right here. You don't want to get at that. With a Q-tip and some ISO on the inside right here. There's no gunk on mine. Like I said, I keep it relatively clean. Just a little bit, little residue. But you can just get in there with a Q-tip, like how I'm doing here. Just get in there, you know, whatever. Now, with the atomizer, do not rinse it in water. Do not drop it into the ISO when it's hot. All right, this is not hot. It's ready to go. It still has a Turk Pro in there, whatever. You got your clean ISO here. You just want to dunk it in there. All right, and you want to leave that stuff in there for about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, leave that in there. All right. Now, let's get back to the silicone piece. You get some Q-tips and some ISO and just wipe this whole thing down. If you want to, no. All right, people say that it's not safe to put the silicone, dunk it in the ISO with the atomizer. It's not safe because over time it can dry out the silicone and make it crack. All right, some people have done it before and they said they don't have a problem, it never cracked. But if you want to play it safe, don't do it. Just wipe it down with some ISO. Keep it out. It's not that necessary unless you're feeling lazy. You know what I mean? So I'm just wiping this down now. I'm not putting the silicone in this time. So this is all the easy part. The glass cleaning part is probably like the hardest part. All right, now we're gonna leave that the atomizer soaking in the ISO for about an hour. And let's go over here and work on our glass piece. There's water in it. Let's take the water out. No water in it. Make sure it is empty, okay? Make sure it's empty. All right, we're gonna be doing it with the bag here. It's a little beginner friendly. All right, but now you wanna grab your salt or your items you would need. All right, you want to put a good amount on the top here. It's a good amount. The salt, what it does is it scrapes against the oil and brings it off. Like what the salt does, it scrubs it off the oil so the alcohol can get to it. That's all it does. It doesn't cause like a chemical reaction or anything like that. So you got the salt here on the top. And don't forget about this bottom part, this little hole here. You can put some salt in there. Hold on, I'm gonna do it off camera real quick. I don't wanna get this house messy. Do it over like a garbage can or like a sink so you don't get your shit too messy. See, there's a good amount right here. There's a good amount right here. Now, I'm gonna put this in here. In the bag, stick it in the bag like that. You can add some more salt if you want to. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do too. This is how it should look. Alright, let's pour some ISO now. You want to get the ISO in there so it submerges the piece. Alright, seal off the bag and shake. This might take a while depending on how dirty your piece is, but if you have to do it like 4 cycles at a time, 3 cycles at a time, as many cycles as you need, it will come off. The salt will rub it off. Just be patient. Alright, the bag method that I'm doing right now is a little beginner friendly, but it's not this is way beginner friendly. We'll be less messy this way too. Alright, so here we go. Let's check out how clean it is. Ooh, wait a minute, it cleaned it really well. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is clean. This method is actually way easier. Prove myself wrong. So the bag method is the best method. I'm trying to see if there's any more residue if I need to do another cycle. I don't see any. Oh yeah, I see one right here. Get some salt back in here. Salt in there. It's like a little dark black spot. See, if yours is way dirtier, you might have to go back. Keep hitting it with that. It'll come out, I'm telling you. And if it don't come out, rinse it under hot water. Like take it out, rinse it under like very hot water, like steaming hot water. And rinse it with some hot water. And I'm telling you, it should come out. If it doesn't come out, put it back in the bag. And then do this again, and then rinse it with hot water again. Hot water helps, right? It's also going to help you clean your piece. Alright, this should be done now. And just rinse off the alcohol with hot water, and rinse off the salt with hot water. And it's clean. That's basically it. But wait, I got more. I ain't gonna lie. I got more to tell you. I have to be safe on this one. Just rinse it with hot water just to make sure there's no extra residue. And look how nice and clean it came out. Very shiny, very crystally. Not any residue left. Perfect. Now, let's get back to the atomizer. After you let it sit for an hour, you want to take the atomizer out. Alright, important. Don't rinse the atomizer with water. Alright, you just got to let it dry. Don't rinse it with water. Just set it on a piece of paper towel or a towel or a cloth. Alright? So I got this right here. Alright? You want to set it on the paper towel, but you want to have it facing upside down with the silicone off. Don't put the silicone on yet. Don't put the silicone on yet. This allows it to drip dry and get completely dry when you set it upside down. I didn't mention that in the last video, but yeah, trust me on this one. Alright? So I'm going to set it down upside down. I'm going to set the metal piece next to it. Alright, leave this to dry. It's going to take a few hours to dry, but you want to make sure it dries 100% before you use it, okay? So you have to let it dry overnight. Let it dry overnight, but it doesn't have to dry that long. This atomizer is pretty good. And if you put it upside down, it won't be as long to dry. But yeah, so let that dry and everything. See here, it's upside down and everything's drying on the paper towel. Once it's done, put it back all together, screw it back onto the Puffco, and put the glass piece with some water before you put it on the Puffco, and then get to hitting basically. But I'm gonna show you how to put it together as well, so hold on. We're gonna pretend like mine is dry. So once it's dry, alright, you wanna put the carb cap silicone back on this part. Alright, this little indent part that goes like, it looks like a U that comes down like that, like swoops. You wanna put where the outtake hole is at. See that little hole? You wanna line it up there, and you want them to be both facing the same way basically. Boom. You get it right. You twist it like that, right there. See that? All right. Then you get the metal thumb piece. All right. Let's clean it off a bit. Put the silicone back on there. Just like that. Jab it, into the card cap. Make sure it's sitting nice and flush. There you go. That's how you put your atomizer back together. Now to put the peak back together, screw in the atomizer. Fill up your piece. Line up the hole with the hole and your Puffco. And there you go. A clean Puffco. Okay, I believe that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stepping by. This is just a reboot. Now you can get clean, fresh rosin all down your esophagus. Alright, see you guys.